All right, let's talk about finding the perfect dog trainer for you and your pup right here in Westport, Connecticut. We're going to break down everything you need to know to make a really great choice. So, if you're a dog owner in town, you already know how great it is to get out and about with your best friend. But the question is, are you truly enjoying it to the fullest? Just picture it, a totally calm walk along the Saugatuck River, or maybe relaxing outside a cafe downtown without a single worry. That's what good training does. It just unlocks all the amazing parts of living here with your dog.
Okay, so first things first. Before you even start searching for specific trainers, you gotta know what you're actually looking for. Let's build that foundation.
You're going to hear this term a lot, and for good reason. Positive reinforcement is really the gold standard in dog training today. It's not about being the alpha or using punishment. It's simply about teaching your dog what you want them to do and then rewarding them for it. This approach builds so much trust, and honestly, it just makes learning fun for both of you.
So, a trainer tells you they use positive methods. That's a great start. But how can you be sure they actually have the knowledge and the real-world experience to back that up? And that's where certifications are your best friend. These acronyms aren't just a bunch of random letters. They show a serious commitment to professional education. For instance, a CPDT-KA has passed a tough exam on learning theory and training skills. A KPA-CTP has gone through an intensive program all about positive reinforcement. Seeing these credentials means you're dealing with a trainer who has a verified, up-to-date understanding of dog behavior.
Next up, you'll want to think about what kind of training format is going to be the best fit, not just for your goals, but for your dog's unique personality too.
Let's look at the two most common options. On one hand, you've got group classes. These are absolutely fantastic for puppy socialization and for practicing new skills with real-world distractions around. On the other hand, private lessons give you that one-on-one focus, which is perfect for tackling specific issues right where they happen, like, say, barking at the front door. And then there's a more intensive option called board and train. This is where your dog actually lives with a professional trainer for a couple weeks for some really focused work. It's a big investment for sure, but it can be incredibly effective in certain situations.
All right, let's get down to the practical side of things, the budget. It's good to know that costs in Westport can sometimes be a bit higher than the national average, so having a clear picture is helpful.
And just to give you an idea of the high end of the spectrum, a really comprehensive 2-week board and train program could cost as much as $5,500.
But of course, not everything is in that range. Here's a much more detailed breakdown of what you can typically expect. You can see a 6-week group class is a really accessible place to start. And then private lesson packages offer a great middle ground for getting some targeted help right in your own home. This should really help you line up your goals with your budget.
Okay, so you've got the background knowledge, you've thought about your budget, now it's time to put it all together into an action plan for actually choosing your trainer.
When you reach out to a potential trainer for a consultation, you'll want to have this checklist ready to go. These 5 questions hit all the most important points, from their core philosophy to the nitty-gritty details. When you feel totally confident in their answers, that's your sign that you've found a great match.
You know, being a responsible dog owner in Westport also means knowing the local rules. Of course, there's licensing and vaccinations, but you'll also want to pay attention to the leash law. It specifies a leash no longer than 7 feet. And remember the specific dates for beach access at Capo. A good trainer will know all this and help you and your dog succeed within these local guidelines.
So, where can you go to put all this great new training into practice? Well, from the huge open fields at Winslow Park to the really unique distractions at Campo Beach during the off-season, Westport has some amazing spots to help solidify your dog's new skills in the real world.
At the end of the day, just remember this. The time you put in now to find the right professional will pay you back over and over again in your daily life. It really is an investment in a calmer, happier relationship with your dog. We wish you the absolute best in finding that perfect partner for your training journey. Because with the right guidance, your dog isn't just going to be your best friend, they'll be a well-behaved and welcome member of the entire Westport community.